left-handed surgeon. And sometimes that means dealing with some special circumstances when you are dealing with instruments that have handedness, like needle drivers and scissors. When I was a surgical intern, I was tasked with being proficient at suturing, but the needle drivers available to me were done for right-handed people. I quickly became keenly aware of all the steps needed for a suturing process because I had to adapt my hand movements to a right-handed needle driver. That got me thinking, what if I could design a new suturing device that could be equally used by right-handed and left-handed surgeons alike, and that could decrease the amount of steps used in the suturing process? My eureka moment came when I was at a sushi restaurant. I picked up 2 round chopsticks, and when I picked a grain of rice with great precision, I realized in that instant that I had a great design that I could extrapolate to an instrument that could handle a needle and could glide it through the tissues by rotating it, thereby decreasing the amount of steps used during the suturing process. I also realized that I could do that in a platform that could be used equally well by right-handed and left-handed surgeons alike. Every year, we fall short of the more than 300 million surgeries required to cover the surgical burden of disease in the world. This is due to a lack of trained surgeons, but it's also due to a lack of accessibility and affordability for these patients. If you see the map beside me, you're gonna see areas in pink, red, and burgundy that represent the areas of greatest mismatch of care for these patients. These areas correspond to Africa, South Asia, and even parts of Latin America. But even in the United States, there's an issue of cost. Admissions that require procedures done in the operating room amount for almost half of the cost, whereas they only represent slightly more than a quarter of the admissions. Currently, advances in suturing technology have aided in decreasing hospital stay and accelerating patient recovery time. However, these advances are mostly confined to laparoscopic suturing instruments and specific devices for wound closure that have a limited scope of applications. The novelty and governing principle of the drive and roll is its ability to grasp and drive a curved surgical needle through the tissues without the need for rotation at the surgeon's or operator's wrist. It can be held equally well on either hand by placing the back part of the instrument against the palm and wrapping your fingers to pull on the trigger. This will action the rotational mechanism of the device. It can be used with all readily available curved surgical needles, and it is also meant to function as a regular needle driver. ErgoSuture's family of devices is designed to simplify and expedite the suturing process for the end user in a cost-effective manner. Our family of products aims to minimize physical stress and fatigue related to suturing in hard-to-reach places or when suturing skin and fascia without the need for changing instruments. Developed for the benefit of surgeons, non-surgeons, and patients, the drive and roll can be used by any member of the surgical team and is especially useful in inpatient, outpatient, field, and office settings. ErgoSuture's mission is to empower users, experts, and non-experts to readily suture patients in a simple and cost-effective manner. I am Dr. Luis Almodovar, inventor of the drive and roll and its technology platform. Our devices have benefits that can impact patients on a global scale. Please help us turn our mission into a reality.